Hey everybody, thank you for clicking this video. My name is, of course, Star4 Destroyer, and welcome to the Time Consumer Podcast Episode 2. I finally got my head around how I want to set up these podcasts. It's just going to be me just talking about, things I want to talk about, and hopefully it's interesting to you. If not, just enjoy the game that I got planned for you. First thing I want to talk about is... First thing I want to talk about is I just saw the well, not just saw, but I watched the Steven Universe movie that just came out. I like Steven Universe. It was weird to me when it first aired, but this show's really coming to its own, and it would always... What are you doing? I got my cat here. She's just all over the place. Sit down. Sit down. Relax. If you haven't noticed, I'm very sick, but I shouldn't have. Oh, don't kill me. I watched the Steven Universe movie, and it was really cool. Like in the beginning of the episode, they pretty much like recap what like how they started out, like Pearl and Amethyst and Garnet, and how they started out. And what always interested me was obviously Garnet. She's seen as a she's always seen as like obviously the lesbian. Well, not that, but they're like pro like lesbian relationship in that game. Like, that's the message that they sent with her, which is like really fine. Like that's like amazing for like a cartoon, because especially it helps like kids understand that there are people, of the same gender that that really that like each other. That's normal. That's just how they are. It's not a choice. It's just who they are. They didn't choose to be that way. That's just how they were born. And that's really great that a show does that. And even on Adventure Time, it was hinted to with Marceline and Princess Bubblegum, but it was never really put to light until like the movie, which again, amazing. But Steven Universe kind of brought it to like the forefront of it, because obviously the gems, or the all the gems, they the gems they I want to make sure my audio was on. The gems, they use female designations. He, or not he, only Steven's the he, the she, her, which is fine, even though you have like Ruby and Sapphire, like their wedding. You would assume by how Ruby is shown in the show as being more masculine, and Sapphire being more reserved, and she's even wearing a dress, and so she's shown as feminine. But you go to see the wedding, and who's in the dress? It's Ruby. Who's in the suit? It's Sapphire. And it's funny because I feel like they did that because in other countries, in other countries, Steven Universe and shows like that show homosexual and gay relationships, they try to censor it, and that's how they did like with Sailor Moon. I think that was like a thing. Like I forget which ones it were, but they were like shown as cousins. But it was really weird because they were kissing up on each, well, not kissing up on each other, but like they had a relationship. Um, so they couldn't censor that. Like you just couldn't air the episode then. If in Steven Universe you had the gem that you could conform with masculinity being Ruby and a dress, and the gem that you associate with Sapphire as um, feminine. They couldn't censor that. But one thing I want to touch on is that obviously I think the surface level of Garnet being like the combination of two females expressing their love makes Garnet. But I think that I don't know if people even said this. I haven't seen anyone say this, and I wasn't going out looking for it. So so this has probably already been a fact. But honestly, I think that the deeper level between Garnet is, aside from having two females expressing their love, they're also an interracial couple, if you think about it. Because fusion's not a weird thing when it comes to um, fusion's not a weird thing when it comes to gems. Rubies fuse all the time. They just make bigger gems. So that's not a weird thing, you know? But it was only weird when two different gems from two different quote unquote races fused together. And so technically Garnet is mixed. And you can tell by the first iteration of her, when I believe she was like halfway blue, halfway red. That signifies being mixed. She's mixed, you know, and I think that that's a very good message. Excuse me, I'm kind of sick as well, because that shows that one, they're lesbians, and two, they're interracial. So that's a teaching tool on two different levels, and I think that most people probably didn't pick up on that, but I only really realized that when I watched the Steven Universe movie, when they went through everyone's backstory, you know, and it has how Pearl was, you know, Pink Diamond's gem, or not gem, Pink Diamond's servant, and Pink Diamond and an extent, or Rose, you know, says, be who you want to be. What do you want to do? What do you think we should do? You know, stuff like that, which was dope. You know, Amethyst is can be seen as someone who, in the real world, may have been born with a disability. You know, and that it's okay to have a disability because you're no different than everyone else. And then you even go when they went to save Greg, I think it was, when they were on the ship at Homeworld at the zoo, and you see the other amethysts, you know, they're all tall like Jasper and whatnot, but what's it, there are other off colors or abnormal gems, you know. So that just shows that there is a community of people with quote unquote disabilities in the Steven universe, and that's fine. Then it's and then another thing is, I never understood like rose quartz, like not even like the rose quartz that everyone knows, because rose quartz that's a designation, you know, like that's what it's so weird is because they call, you know, you call you know, when I say lapis lazuli, you already know the lapis that I'm talking about. If I say amethyst, if I say pearl, you know, but that's everyone's name in the universe. So it's weird. But rose quartz, always before I understood that, I thought it was so weird because I thought rose quartz or rose was supposed to be like looks like you know how Jasper looks and how amethyst looks like, how like they look like soldiers. But I'm like, that rose quartz, when I saw the episode where like she blended in, pretended to be a rose quartz, I'm like, you look very out of place. And then I realized when I rewatched the episode with the zoo that that's what the rose quartzes look like. I didn't understand that the rose quartz was a separate gem itself, and they're all bubbled on Homeworld. You know, if you look in Pink's, when yellow and blue, when they were, oh, leave me alone. When yellow and blue were arguing about like why do you keep all her servants, this is that, and it's because those are soldiers. So look, they're still bubbled even after the movie. Like they're still bubbled in Homeworld. And dude, leave me alone. They're still bubbled in like Homeworld. And it's crazy because I wonder if they're gonna do anything with that with the new movie that's coming out, you know? Or not the new movie, the new seasons, or like the shorts, I think they are. What is this following me? Good lord. What is this? Do I know this guy? Nope. I don't know you. Leave me alone. Yeah, so like I think that from what I went over earlier, that I wonder if they're gonna unbubble the those rose quartzes, because they're pretty sure they held a grudge against Homeworld for bubbling them for something that they did not do. You know? Oh, I'm stuck. Oh no, he's gonna find me. Oh, physics. No, dude, leave me alone. I don't want what you're selling, man. Goodness, I don't want what you're selling. Oh, my beautiful car. But anyway, like I was saying, to recap, I think Garnet herself is a tool to normalize the idea of interracial couples, not just lesbian couples, because that's the surface level, you know, like that's that can be seen for any, since they use female designation in Steven Universe. This dude will not let up. Since they use female designation in Steven Universe, you know, I feel like that's the surface level. So like how Jasper was obsessed with Lapis, and obviously that was showing like how toxic relationships can be when one person is using the other and the other becomes complacent and just goes along with it. But Garnet on the bottom, and honestly, I could just be beating a drum that's already been beaten 1,000 times. There could be, because I see a lot of I follow a lot of like Steven Universe like channels and whatnot. I think one of them's the Round Table. You know, those guys over there, like they've been right on a lot of things, and you know, obviously, you know, they've been wrong on some things, but that's just how that kind of stuff goes. It's just speculation. You know, you just form ideas on the information that you're given at a certain time. So they just had a video out about what they think the new villain's gonna be, because Jasper's in the opening and it looks like some kind of corrupted version or some sort of version of White Diamond. I think that's not necessarily White Diamond herself. I think that is some kind of version of White Diamond that she discarded from herself when she made Pink Diamond. I don't know. You know, maybe that's why Pink Diamond is so small, because she's just a fraction of what White Diamond took away from herself. You know, because obviously they yellow and blue are they all come from White Diamond, because white is all light, all color. White is all color. I think black is the absence of color, and I think that large White Diamond was because she's pink. But I mean, it could be that huge monster in the back. Like that's like a a thing that could also be happening. But anyway, another thing I wanted to talk about was currency in video games. Like that is such a weird a weird topic, and I want to specifically narrow down one game in particular, and that's Fallout. That game, I understand that Fallout is what happened, when the world got too eager and started dropping bombs with China. I understand that. But when it comes to currency, like the bottle cap, like I understand the bottle cap was then because there was an abundance of the Nuka-Cola. I understand that. But why the bottle cap? I'm gonna get rid of this guy. This dude. Leave me alone. But why the bottle cap? So because that's so dumb. That's so cumbersome. That is so cumbersome to carry around. Because they say, yeah, I got a pocket full of caps and a bottle of beer. A pocket full of caps is like 10. It's like 10. You can't put more than 10 bottle caps in your pocket. So when they say, yeah, and then when you do your questing, obviously, no one's going to pay you 10 caps realistically, to do whatever it is that you did for them. So they'll throw you like 200 caps. 200 bottle caps. Think about how crazy that is. 200 bottle caps. Like, where are you going to put 200 bottle caps at? Like, you'd have to be carrying around sacks and crates and barrels full of bottle caps. See? Tricky AI. Caps and caps, not caps, barrels and barrels of bottle caps, and that's so tedious. That is so ridiculous, and it's like I wonder why that they stopped using the dollar. Like I know you could say, well, it lost its value. It just becomes paper. Oh, sorry. It just becomes paper in the long scheme of things. But wouldn't bottle caps just as well just become aluminum? If you're using things for their raw material, because bottle caps to me have no trade value. If you're gonna go with the logic saying that, oh well, that's because money is pointless because now they have to rely on trade, which is true. They do. You could trade in that world. You could trade something for something, but instead you decide to value your trade on bottle caps because that became your new currency. So you could have still kept. You could have even switched. You could have even switched to coins and just revalue what a coin is worth, because one bottle cap is worth one bottle cap, and that's stupid because that's basically a penny. If you're gonna go from 1-to-1 ratios, one cap equals one quote unquote dollar, I guess $1 1 cent, however they choose to fraction it. You could have just as easily, you can fit more. I'd go for the argument you could fit more pennies in. You could fit more pennies in your pocket or a bag than you could bottle caps. Like, so don't tell me that, oh well, they pay because you use money in Fallout 4 as cloth. And I'm like, well, you can use bottle caps for aluminum, You could melt it down, smash it down, melt it down, and make all kinds of aluminum for circuitry and, robots and whatnot. So I don't understand why they decided to abandon the paper currency altogether, especially because a lot of the old world technology still uses hey. Still uses pre-war money. Like if you go to if you did the Nuka World DLC, right? The Nuka World DLC, if you go to the Haunted Mansion, you gotta buy a ticket, and you can use real world money or pre-war money buy a ticket. So obviously, you know, there are still applications to use pre-war money. But I mean, I guess you could make the assumption that I don't know, because maybe the dollar itself. I'm trying to think of Bethesda's reason. Maybe because the dollar itself. I'm trying to think of the logical reason Bethesda did that, aside from saying, "Oh well, you know, it's the end of the world, so they wouldn't use the money." Oh, this dude is still on me. Oh, dude. What? Dude, leave me alone. But oh, oh, that didn't work. But I lost my train of thought. This dude keeps trying to. I don't know what he's trying. If he's trying to get my attention, I'm not trying to do any missions, man. Sorry, but this guy is just. Oh goodness. But what was I saying? Goodness gracious. The pre-war. I'm trying to think, like, maybe because the dollar you could find the money more, you know, with the old banks and whatnot, but still you could find bottle caps. So aside from being kitschy, or you know, oh, that didn't work. Leave me alone. Aside from being, like, you know, a funny thing to say, oh, you know, we don't got world, we don't have paper money, we use bottle caps because it's the end of the world, the apocalypse. But that's dumb, you know. I think honestly it would have been more on a trade for trade process if it was the real end of the world. Oh. Go for this gun. Alright, maybe he finally left me alone. Anyway, maybe it's like a, I don't know. Oh, anyway, to backtrack a little bit with Steve Universe and shows like it, I absolutely loved Adventure Time. You know, I even when my daughter was born, I even named my daughter Marceline because of obviously Marceline. And that show, whenever I listen to the music, especially like the opening theme, I always get like that nostalgia feeling, you know, like it like, I don't know if people get it, but I get it like up in my sinus area. Like it just gives me like a feeling of, damn, I really wish that I could live in a world like that where it's just so weird and so strange that all these crazy things happen. And then I'm a sucker for lore. I am a complete sucker for it. If there's a show or even it even goes as far as a band, like my favorite band is, if you haven't guessed it yet, I'm not going to say anything, but the clues are all over the place of what my favorite band is, from my name to my podcast name. But anyway, even my badge name on my thing, if you can read that. But anyway, yeah, if you got a floor, so then like when you think like Adventure Time first season, you know, it's just a bunch of random episodes. But then I think they started diving into why is the Ice King the way he is? You know, why is the Ice King the way he is? Why is some places like this? There's a city Why is the city abandoned? What happened to it? You know, why are these monsters here? Why is, you know, then the whole thing with Susan Strong, how you think she's one of the fish people. I'm like, well, how did the fish people mutate? You know, like how, you know, that's pretty good. Um, oh, man. Oh, oh, oh. I need to get out of this subway. I did this to get rid of it. Is he? Wait a minute. Time to go. Time to go. Strongest pole in the world right there. Oh, 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 leave me alone. God, man. I'm just trying to drive around, doing my thing, and I'm just trying to drive around doing my thing, and this person won't leave me alone. Anyway, I mean, if I know him, I feel bad that I'm like ditching him, but I don't know you. You didn't send me a message. You didn't. Did you? Maybe. No. Dude, leave me alone. Stuff, man. No, I don't. Yeah, I don't know who this guy is. Got me losing my train of thought trying to run from this man. I don't want to blow him up because that was the computer that did that. I don't want to blow this guy up, but like he's starting to get on my nerves, and I'm gonna start shooting at him. Leave me alone. I shoot him with the pea shooters. You get the hint? No, he's still alright. Alright. Leave me alone. I'm gonna start shooting at you now. I'm gonna start shooting at you now if you don't leave me alone. God. Threw a couple warning shots at him, but dude's just not getting the hint. You know what? I'm gonna break you. You gonna leave now? You gonna leave now? You gonna leave now? God. Think at the this guy. I'm gonna break his car, man. Did he get the hint finally? Alright, goodness. Leave me alone. Sorry you had to see that. I don't know what his deal was, but like don't bother me, man. I'm not trying to hang out with you or do whatever, you know, I'm doing my own thing. I ain't no griefer. Car stalled out. Yeah, now I gotta get rid of these guys because he wants to be all up on me. I'm so sick. Oh, yesterday? Oh my god, I had to go into work yesterday at 6 a.m. and I woke up at like 3 in the morning with a really bad sore throat. So I'm like, all right, you know, I just took like a sip of NyQuil just to coat my throat. You know, ooh, don't go that way. just to you know, coat my throat because it hurt really bad. And I went back to sleep. My alarm went off at 5 a.m. I hit that snooze button. I thought I reset my alarm to 5:20 because that's like me absolutely pushing it to the limit. That when I get up at 5:20, I just gotta brush my teeth and get out the door. Like that's it. No dilly dally and no nothing else. But I did not set my alarm for 5:20 as I had originally thought. I did not set it at all actually. So I woke up at 5:45 and I had to be to work in 15 minutes, and my job is a good 20. Oh no, not in the water, 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 not in the water. Oh, dang it. Whoops. And my job is a good like 20 minutes, not like 28 minutes away. And I'm pretty sure I set a new land speed record getting to work. Because I was only like
this is Morse Mutual Insurance.
13 minutes late. $4,000 because I, oh my goodness. Is this guy near me? Oh dear God. Uh-oh. What a time for me to break my car. If I just stay here.
That ain't gonna work. I can't bring it right now.
Get away from me. What a time for me to break my car.
Outsource your problems. Call Merriweather today.
Merriweather. I don't know what this dude's problem is. Like, he hasn't said anything to me. Like,
hello, you're through to Merriweather Security Consulting. What can I do for you? That location is not suitable for a boat pickup. I'm sorry. Goodbye, then.
dude, leave me alone. I don't want any friends. But, yeah, I wasn't that late, you know, which was pretty good. What is this dude's problem? Stay away from me. If you're gonna shoot me, then shoot me. Yeah. Haha. Oh. Alright, see if I can get back in my night shirt. Dude, leave me alone. What is this dude's problem?
You need something, huh? One of your rides? Let me know.
Like,
It's on the way.
wait for me. Oh. Excuse me. What does this guy want? Oh, don't text and drive. That's what I just did. No. does this dude have a problem with me? What? Oh, goodness gracious. Oh. Yeah, go after that guy. Whoop. Taking it. Woo! No. Oh. Haha. Leave me alone. Oh, I seen the new Invader Zim. Saw the new Invader Zim movie on Netflix. It was pretty cool. I like the art style. I like how they gave Gaz more not really character development, but they just expanded on her character, you know, which was pretty dope. What is this dude's problem? Oh. Yeah, I was watching more clips. I was so mad. I wanted to get The Last of Us 2. I wanted to get The Last of Us 2. The Yeah, get out of here. Yeah, yeah. That's right. Oh my god, can I do this? Is he gonna charge me? Blow this guy up. Alright. I'm not feeding into you, dude. Like, I'll only come back if you attack me, dude, you know? Like, I'm not chasing you down, you know? I'm not giving you what you want. But, yeah, I keep losing my train of thought. Oh, my goodness. I saw The Rocko's Modern Life, Netflix too. That was pretty dope. Especially what they did with, what was this, what was his name? Oh, I should say, what's her name? I forgot both names, honestly. I watched it, like, when it came out. I think that was, like, a month ago. I haven't watched it since. I think that's, like, a one-time watch, you know? Just for the nostalgia factor. I'm glad they brought all the old voice actors back for that. But, that was pretty dope. Oh, my favorite show. If this is true, I don't know if this is true, but The Exorcist, on Hulu. I don't know if Hulu's picking it back up or another distributioner is picking it up, but oh, woo. No, you shouldn't. They're already here. Don't worry about it. Oh, dude, get away from me. Yeah, The Exorcist. I watched it. It's on Hulu. I think it's still on Hulu. It only had 2 seasons though, and it got canceled. And I was so upset when that happened. You know what? Oh, I beefed it. . 'Cause wait. Haha. Yeah, you do whatever you need. You do whatever you think you need to do, buddy. But anyway, um, oops, I think it. Woo! Exorcist, great show. If you have Hulu, or if you don't and have access to it, it's a great show. Great show. This dude just can't seem to get enough of me. Yeah, I know I'm a pretty cool dude, but like, come on, buddy. See if I can trick him. Space jump shit. Yeah, he does the space jump. Alright. Leave me down, leave me. Yeah, that's how I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna put it on the front. Space jump. Then that's when I turn around. Just gotta like not hit anything. Oh, Popo. Oh. Dang it. Oh. Oh. Woo! Ha ha! It worked! Alright, I gotta go repair this thing. $10,000. Good lord. Not so indestructible as you thought you were, buddy. Now I'm gonna run you down. Alright, I feel vindicated. Anyway, I was at work, right? A buddy of mine was talking about his dog's birthday just came up. And I was like, oh, cool. What did you do for him? He was like, nothing. Damn dog. He don't know when his birthday is. And I thought that was so funny. The way he said it. You know, he's a damn dog. He don't know nothing. But that makes me think, like, what do you, like, the most, I think it's so crazy. Or not even crazy, just, like, unique. When people throw like the elaborate birthday parties for their pets, and oh my god, he's got an oppressor. Well, I poked the hornet's nest, and this is the price I'm paying. He's most likely going to blow me up because yep. Oh, of course. All right. Yeah, that happens. I'm just gonna stay down here. Nope. I think he's mad. I think he's mad I broke his toy. Dude, you're missing, man. You're bad. You're bad at this. Oh, he's out. Ain't no punk. Alright. You feel better now? I'm probably gonna have to switch a lobby because of this guy, because he's just all up in my business.
Morse Mutual, how can I be of service? I think we can handle that.
Hopefully he has his appetite satiated and he can leave me alone. Oh, look, a bunker. If I had the insurgent, he would have. Is he done? Nope. San Andreas. Well, he's doing his own thing. I would have survived if I didn't fall off the damn mountain. Now my insurgents, or my insurgent. I had that insurgent, man. Not very bulletproof. That's okay. I broke his car and he's mad at me. But I bet he didn't see that coming though. That was pretty good. But once I figured out he had an oppressor. No. It's alright. This is an off-roader, right? That's what they told me when I bought it. Oh. 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 No. Oh. 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 So close. Just fall. Just fall. I think my cat's mad at me because she's been jumping up on me, and it hurts because I have shorts on, so she digs her nails into my thigh to get a grip. But she tried to jump up on me about a couple minutes ago, and I may or may not have chopped her in the throat by accident. I put my hand up, kind of like over my leg, you know, and she tried to jump and chopped herself in the throat. So now I think she's mad at me because she has not tried to come over here since. I'm sorry, baby. I'm sorry. Thankfully, this guy has gotten it out of his system and left me alone because he was annoyed. Yeah, he left. Good. Jeez. Good. Oh, whoops. Whoopty. now I can actually, since I ain't gotta, since he was the only person that was bugging me, I can actually go out and drive with my car that I actually like to drive. Oh, I spun the wheel. Oh, what? Oh, okay. All right. I'm about to say I can't get in my garage. I spun the wheel. I spun the wheel yesterday, and I got a car. I got the car. So now I have nowhere to go but down until they release a new car, and you can't even sell it. Excuse me. And you can't even sell it. So it's like, hey, this is another hint, you know, to my favorite band. I'm not gonna say anything, you know, that could do it, but you know, whatever. Business, yeah, I'm a businessman. Oh, what the? Why is my face? I gotta change that. That looks stupid. Dun 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 dun. Maybe I need to get a jacket too. I don't know. All right, what shall I take? I got the Nissan Skyline. I mean the LG Retro Custom, the Hellfire Gauntlet, the Croquette, the Banshee, this the Tampa, the Dominator. I'm like car guy broke, man. Let's see, what do I have upstairs? Got the bikes, the Impala, or the Impaler, I'm sorry. Oh, another favorite show of mine is why I have that and did not make it look crazy. But this is my baby. I just need to get chrome on it. I hate that. Oh, there's my cat. Oh, I hate that I have to unlock the chrome. There's my cat. You forgive me? All right. Have a seat. Watch the laptop, please. Oh, man, oh man. What I got up here? Karin Karuma. Yeah, here it is right here. This is the this car sucks at driving though. Or maybe I just suck, but oh. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, oh, oh. Oh. Can't really modify it either. That's what sucks. Oh, ooh, ooh. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe this is a good car. Oh, nope, I was wrong. Oh, all right. Let me see if I can do this. I can't do this for long. Oh, look at that. Oh, oh, can't see. Oh, this is not a road. Oh, sorry. Oh, you'll be alright. Ooh. Alright, now we're drifting. Oh, nope, that wasn't it. You'll be alright. Whoa. Oh, oh, oh. I think the price of these, yeah. Oh, speaking of game currency, this game is wild, man. I understand that, guys. Yeah, I understand that the price, like the reason why this game is so expensive is because it's a satire on American consumerism. I understand that, you know, like the dollar's inflated so much that the world's basically like the city itself is basically collapsing in on itself, and everything's an exaggerated version. Like liberals are exaggerated to be like these hypocritical, woke, wealthy people, or not even like hypocritical and woke, and you know talk down on everybody. And the conservatives yeah, come on. And conservatives are caricatures of themselves, and like the people out in Blaine County are just like exaggerated, like quote unquote like redneck culture and inbreeding. You can hear from like, oh what? Come on now, and you can hear from like the radio stations that are playing, and like the people running for governor of the city, and how they're both terrible options. But it's ridiculous because if they take an example, the Hellfire Gauntlet, which is based on the Dodge Demon, or the Dodge Challenger Demon, you know, and somewhat the Dodge Challenger Hellcat. So the Gauntlet Hellfire, in our world, that car is $100,000, and then you know that's like $100,000 car, which is very expensive. In this world, that car is $750,000, and it's like if the real world was used for pricing in this game, these cars wouldn't be that expensive, or like the cost of living wouldn't be this expensive, because that's how Rockstar's scheme works. Because we got this new these prostitutes by the, hey, you cannot be here at the beach, all right? Kids go to the beach, you nasties. But the tire, that's funny. Anyway, anyway, oh, I am very bad at this. Right, let me go back to my GPS. Yeah, like they say, well, we got to do DLC. Don't you want the cocaine lockup? And you buy it, and then it's like, all right, well, you bought this place for however much. Well, now you need to buy the product, and you need to buy the workers, and you need to buy security, and you need to sell it. And then if you sell it, people can blow it up. So there's not even a guarantee that you can sell whatever it is you make. And then they add the new nightclubs. You want the nightclub, don't you? You want a what's it? You want a underground bunker, don't you? You want you want basically, so you want all this new stuff. You want the penthouse casino, right? But then they turn around, you can't sell it. You're stuck with it. Like I'm stuck with oh, I'm going the wrong way. I'm stuck with all these like I'm not in the business venture, you know. I'm like, I tried it, it wasn't for me. But now I'm stuck with these warehouses, and you can't get rid of these properties. Like, I think that's so dumb. The only thing you can do is trade them in for something cheaper. And after that, you're still stuck with this stuff. I don't know. Oh man. Don't bite me. Oh. Anyway, I think I'm gonna leave it here. Next time I do this, I'm gonna have more talking points. This was really just a spur of the moment. I woke up pretty early, had nothing to do, and I'm exhausted. So, and I gotta get ready for my day. So, thank you for watching this, and have a great day.